Hey everyone, and welcome to Top Comics to Pre-Order in a Flash. My name is Matt. Andy is back from vacation, but he's feeling a little bit under the weather, so he's at home getting some rest. But we still wanted to bring you some information about some of the books that are on final order cutoff this weekend, give you as much lead time as possible to get your orders in. Your orders with us are due Sunday by 9 p.m. You can go over to infinityflux.net. You can see all these books right now. You can place your orders right now. But there are some really cool books coming this week, some really fun ones. We're going to start with two, just real quick, from Bad Idea. You guys know that Bad Idea likes to do things a little bit differently, so they don't sell, their books aren't in every store. They're only in partner stores, of which we are one. So they have two new one-shots coming out. The first one is called The Destroyer, and the other one is called Inebrio Horse Feathers, which looks fantastic. We're going to talk a little bit more about these books on Friday, but we just wanted to let you know that these books are available on our website right now. So if you are collecting all of the Bad Idea books, be sure to head over there and place your orders for these right now, and they'll be shipped right to you when they are released. And again, we'll be talking more about those on Friday. But moving into our main set of books, the first one we're going to talk about is Titans Beast World. This is the first issue of what's going to be a 6-issue miniseries, and there's going to be some more tie-ins and stuff to this crossover that we're going to talk about on Friday as well. But this is the main book right here, the start of this new crossover story. Superman, Wonder Woman, and Starfire, they're all powerless to stop the Necrostar from ending all life on Earth, and the only hero that can stop it is Beast Boy. So the Titans are going to stand by him as he battles this threat. Millions of people around the world are going to be changed into rampaging creatures, which should be interesting. And we're also going to see what Amanda Waller is going to do to take advantage of the situation. So the next big crossover from DC starts right here with Titans Beast World #1. Next up is Vengeance of the Moon Knight #1. So this is funny because Moon Knight #30 is also on final order cutoff this weekend, and we'll be talking more about that on Friday. But in that book, and they've been building this up for a while, Moon Knight supposedly dies, and then now I guess, maybe have a new Moon Knight. Not quite sure yet, but we do know that after the events of Moon Knight #30, which again isn't out yet, but the Midnight Mission is still standing. But who is going to be left to sort of keep the faith and carry on the mission of the Midnight Mission, right? The other members that are still there are going to try to pick up the pieces, but they're going to be faced with a mysterious new enemy right out of the gate. So that should be interesting for the Moon Knight fans out there. Next is one I love. This is Creepshow Holiday Special 2023. This is going to be a one-shot, still in the vein of Creepshow, giving us two new stories. One is called The Christmas Man, and the solicitation sort of compares this to Krampus, if you're familiar with that. So that should be really fun. And the other one is called Package Thief, and it's a cautionary tale about stealing the wrong package. So definitely don't take packages that don't belong to you, because bad things are going to happen, and we will see that in this book. Next is Batman 89 Echoes #1. This is the first issue of a new six-issue miniseries that follows the events of the first Batman 89 miniseries, which was the spiritual continuation of Batman Returns, the Tim Burton Batman and Batman Returns. And this is a new series, still following that continuation. After the events of the last miniseries, Batman has disappeared without a trace, and regular everyday citizens have taken to the streets to try to stop crime. But people are starting to get hurt, and the question is starting to bubble up: where is Batman? What is he doing, and when's he going to come back? So if you enjoyed the first miniseries, this is by the same creative team, so definitely don't miss out on this one. Next is Daredevil Gang War #1. So there are a few Gang War tie-ins that are on final order cutoff this weekend. We're going to talk more about those on Friday, but just wanted to point this one out to you. This one features Elektra, as you can see on the cover. Spider-Man has recruited her to help stop all the rival gangs that are going to war in the city. But she is going to run into the new gang called the Heat, which we saw first in Daredevil #2 from a few weeks back. She's going to have to contend with them. They're a new gang that has a lot of high-tech weaponry. Where did they get it? That kind of stuff we might find out in this. So this is one of the tie-ins to Gang War, and again, we'll talk about more about those on Friday. Next is Blasphemous. This is a new book from Distillery. So we had Gone a week or two ago. We had The Devil's Cut, which gave us small previews of some of the books that are coming out from Distillery, and we got a preview of this one in that issue. So in this story, it's described as a horror comedy. It's set in a world where pop stars have ascended to divinity. People worship them as gods, basically. And Leela, I think is her name here. She is the reigning queen of pop. But she is learning that her followers, her fans, her worshipers, I guess, they are starting to move their attention to a new pop star, which is sort of putting a tarnish on her legacy a bit. And she and her demon agent, they are going to battle for dominance on the stage of music and mysticism. So a little bit of supernatural stuff. It also sounds like some humor. So this sounds like a really fun one. Next, we've got Bloodrik. This is a new series from Image Comics, and this gives me Conan vibes a little bit, but more humorous because Bloodrik is a big hulking barbarian. He's angry, he's confused, and he's hungry. And he is not having much success finding food in his usual stomping grounds. So he is going to go seek sustenance in a new set of unfamiliar woods. But what he's going to find there is going to lead him on a journey of madness and violence and blood. So it sounds really fun. There are some preview pages of this on Previews World if you want to take a look at that. You can go do that right now. Next up is seems really fun. This is Batman Santa Claus Silent Night. This is going to be a 4-issue miniseries. And a few days before Christmas, a not so jolly Saint Nick travels to Gotham City to investigate a brutal crime. And he's going to get help from his former student, Batman, which I want to know all about that. And he's going to team up with some other heroes around the DC universe to right this wrong and make sure that justice is served. So just a really fun holiday book. We're going to see a few more of those on the Friday show. There's some fun holiday books coming up, but yeah, this one seems really fun as well. Next up, we've got a new book from Image called Crave, and this one sounds really cool. This is the C cover, by the way, because the other covers were a little bit too spicy. So this is the C cover here. But Crave in this book, Crave is an app that promises to make your desires come true. And students at an elite university, they are using it as a hookup app, as a way to meet people and kind of have a little fun there, if you will. But requests on the app, they start to escalate and it starts to cause havoc on campus. And there's a student named David. He and his friends are going to find out what's really behind the app in order to stop all the chaos that's happening. So a new book from Image from Maria Lovett. This one sounds really fun. And then last is another book from Image called Our Bones Dust. This is the first of a 4-issue miniseries. This is written and drawn by Ben Stenbeck, who is a longtime collaborator of Mike Mignola of Hellboy fame. It's about a feral child who is equal parts predator and prey, and they're navigating a nightmare landscape of brutality and blood that's inhabited by cannibal tribes. So that sounds horrible. They are looking for an artificial intelligence. Why? Not really sure. I do think that I saw something about this that said there's no dialogue, and there are some preview pages of this on Previews World, and there's no dialogue. There's no actual words being spoken. There are some word balloons here and there, but it's more like sound effects and things like that. So I'm not 100% sure that there's actually any spoken words, but I might be wrong. So don't hold me too close to that. But yeah, another really cool book from Image, Our Bones Dust, on Final Order Craft this weekend. And guys, that's going to do it for Top Comics Pre-Order and Flash. Again, be sure to head over to infinityflux.net where you can pre-order any and all of these books right now, including those Bad Idea books. And again, we'll give you more information about those on Friday. But thank you so much for watching. And like I said, we'll be back on Friday with a whole lot more books to talk about, a whole lot more variant covers and that kind of thing. So until then, thank you for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye.